It is imperative that we act now to support the Gorkin Initiative.
I notified the police that we found him, but it's imperative.
It is imperative that you have a pleasurable conclusion similar to your husband's in order to conceive a child.
Hello, and welcome to Talk Word. This is the show where we dive deep into English words to figure out what they really mean and how to use them. Today, we're tackling a really powerful one, imperative. We're going to break it all down so you can use it with total confidence. You know that feeling, right? You're in a meeting, or maybe you're reading an article, and you come across a word that just sounds important, but you're not 100% sure what it really means. Well, we've all been there, and today we're going to clear up any confusion around one of those exact words. And that word is imperative. It's one of those words that can make you sound incredibly clear, direct, and just decisive. So let's get into it and break down all the different ways you can use it. Okay, first things first, we're going to start with the way you'll probably hear imperative used most often, and that's as an adjective. This is all about describing just how important something is. So as an adjective, imperative means something is absolutely necessary. It's crucial. It's urgent. You can think of it as a level above just important. When something is imperative, it kind of implies there's no other choice. It has to be done. Let's look at how this plays out. Saying it is imperative to wash your hands before cooking, well, that's not just a friendly suggestion. It's a critical step for safety. Or, for our project success, meeting the deadline is imperative. That tells the whole team, look, there is zero wiggle room here. And for any of you learning a language, you know this one. Learning key vocabulary is imperative for fluency. Each one of these examples points to something that is just completely essential. All right, so that's the adjective, but imperative has another job to do, and this one is in the world of grammar. But hey, don't worry, this is way simpler than it sounds. Just think of it as the command form. So the imperative mood is just a fancy grammar term for when you use a verb to give a direct order, a command, an instruction. It is the most straightforward way to tell someone to do something. And you can really see the difference here. A regular statement, maybe a suggestion, is you should listen carefully. It's polite, but the imperative, it's just listen carefully. See that? It's shorter, it's way more direct, and it definitely carries more authority. And making these commands is super easy. You just take the basic form of the verb, like go, open, finish. So you get go now, open the door. And if you want to make it a negative command, you just pop don't or do not right at the beginning. Don't touch that. Do not be late. Simple and direct. Okay, we've covered imperative as an adjective to describe things and as a verb mood to give commands. But believe it or not, there is one more way we can use this word, and that's as a noun. Right, so when we use imperative as a noun, an imperative, we're talking about the thing itself. It's the essential duty, the urgent task, the crucial goal. It's basically the name you give to that thing on your to-do list that absolutely must get done. This is a perfect example. Quality education is a moral imperative. In this sentence, education isn't just described as important. It is the important thing. It's a fundamental duty. Using imperative as a noun like this gives the whole idea some serious weight. Whew, okay, that was a lot. I know, adjective, verb, noun. So let's do a quick review to pull all these pieces together and make sure it all makes sense. Check this out. You can see how all three forms are connected by that core idea of necessity and command. As an adjective, it describes the urgency. It is imperative to act now. As a verb mood, it gives the command, act now. And as a noun, it names that essential thing. Acting now is an imperative. It's all coming from the same place, just used in slightly different ways. Okay, now it's your turn. I want you to think for a second. Using that noun form we just talked about, what is one imperative for you this week? What is that single, absolutely essential thing you need to get done? Seriously, thinking about your priorities this way can be a real game changer. So there you have it. Whether you're describing a critical task, giving a direct command, or naming an essential duty, imperative is a fantastic word that adds real power to your language. If you had fun with this and want to create your own English word explainers just like this one, you should totally check out the Talk Word app, where you can make them with me, Taylor, and my co-host Will. Thanks for tuning in.
So a good defensive game is imperative for a fun night out.
It was absolutely imperative that we get to the Mint Hotel before the deadline for press registration.